I'll never forget that fateful camping trip. It was supposed to be a fun adventure with my closest friends, a chance to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Little did we know that it would turn into a nightmare beyond our wildest imagination. We arrived at the campsite, a picturesque spot nestled by a tranquil lake. Excitement filled the air as we set up our tents, eager to immerse ourselves in nature's embrace. The first night was filled with laughter and camaraderie as we gathered around the crackling campfire, sharing ghost stories that sent shivers down our spines. As darkness cloaked the forest, an eerie sense of unease settled upon us. Whispers carried by the wind and rustling leaves reached our ears, but we dismissed them as mere figments of our imagination. We convinced ourselves it was the forest playing tricks on our minds and retired to our tents. Lying inside that flimsy fabric barrier, I suddenly heard footsteps drawing near. The sound was deliberate, calculated. Fear gripped me as I held my breath, hoping it was just a trick of my imagination. But the footsteps grew louder, closer, until a blood-curdling scream pierced the night. I threw open the tent zipper and saw my friend being dragged away into the darkness, their terrified face etched in my memory. Panic surged through me as I lunged forward, desperate to save them. But it was too late. They vanished, swallowed by an unseen force, leaving us paralyzed with fear and disbelief. We knew we had to leave, to escape this nightmare. Frantically packing our belongings, we felt an oppressive presence surrounding us. Figures emerged from the darkness, their eyes glowing with an unearthly light. Ghostly apparitions, whispering in a language I couldn't comprehend. We ran, our hearts pounding in our chests, branches slashing at our faces and the ground shifting beneath our feet. Laughter, haunting and deranged, echoed through the trees, driving us to the brink of madness. With every step, the ghostly figures closed in, their malevolent intent palpable. In a stroke of luck, we stumbled upon a dilapidated cabin hidden deep within the woods. There was no time to contemplate its origin or purpose. We rushed inside, barricading the door, desperate for safety. The walls were adorned with eerie symbols and peculiar artifacts, a chilling testament to the cabin's dark history. Among the remnants of the previous owner's life, we found a journal. It revealed the grim truth. We had unknowingly set up camp near an ancient burial ground, a place cursed by vengeful spirits seeking retribution for their desecrated resting place. We were now caught in their malevolent trap. Huddled together, trembling with fear, we devised a desperate plan. The journal held instructions for a ritual, a plea to appease the spirits and secure our escape. Incense wafted through the air as we chanted ancient words, our voices filled with equal parts terror and hope. The cabin shook violently, as if the very fabric of the world trembled under the weight of our plea. And then, as abruptly as it had begun, the shaking ceased. The ghostly figures vanished into thin air, their presence no longer haunting our every thought. Exhausted and traumatized, we emerged from the cabin, making our way out of the forest. We vowed never to speak of that harrowing experience again, burying it deep within our souls. But the memory lingered, a chilling reminder of the horrors that can unfold in the depths of nature.